I never used to be like this. Okay, if you look at me now in some of my YouTube videos online or interacting and achieving success with all these different women in different countries, or even giving fucking seminars to literally hundreds of people around the world every single week, this never used to be me. You know, as hard as that may be for you to believe. Okay, people are always shocked when I tell them that at a core level, I'm a very naturally shy and introverted guy, and I had to make a shift and transcend who I was in order to become the person that you see here in front of you today. Okay, and they just can't fucking believe it. You know, I hear this every single week. Guys come up to me and they're like, you know what? That's easy for you to say because you're Julian. You know, you never had to go through all this bullshit that I'm going through. You probably had it easy from the start. And that's not true. You know, what you see here today in front of you is the result of literally years, okay, literally years of fucking hustle, sweat, and dedication. Okay, people just don't fucking know the bullshit that goes in to changing who you are, okay, to transforming who the fuck you are, okay? And this is one of the reasons I wanted to make this product here, to really address the source of it all. You know, the thing that people just lose fucking track of, okay? What it really takes to achieve what I've personally achieved. You know, nowadays people are just too focused on the glory. You know, you may go online and you know, you see some YouTube video or some infield footage of, say, me doing some glorious pickup, and you're like, I want that. You know, this is what it's all about. And you may go out and you try to replicate it, and you think that trying to replicate that just with time and repetition, you'll achieve it. And you get so lost in focusing on the glory that you lose track of the source. You know, you lose track of the stuff that really matters, the stuff you don't want to hear, but that you need to hear. You don't need another product stroking your ego, giving you some like quick fixes, you know, some cool, flashy, advanced techniques just to make you feel good. You know, you watch that and you're like, yeah, I want to do that, even though, you know, that'll never really transform who you are. You don't need another fucking product just telling you, you can do it, you know, or some product with some little flashy bits of infield just so you can live through someone else's fucking glory. Okay, you need a fucking product, and this is what I made here that's raw and real. Okay, something that'll really cleanse you of all that bullshit and reveal the harsh fucking truth that's above all fucking effective. So who was I? Okay, I come from a small town of 650 people in Switzerland, you know, in the middle of nowhere, a farm town, if you will, and I had a fairly normal upbringing. You know, I'm the eldest of 3 children. I have a younger sister, a younger brother. My parents were very normal. You know, I wouldn't consider myself damaged in any way. However, from a very young age, I was felt, you know, very stifled. You know, I really couldn't just express who I was, put myself out there. I was at a feeling of, you know, just taking up someone's space. You know, if I said something, I felt I would be just imposing myself too much. You know, I would be judged, I'd be criticized, it would piss people off. And because of that, I just lived a life on the sidelines. You know, I was never the main guy, you know, even in my group of friends, like the small group of friends that I had. You know, every time I'd speak up, I'd be extremely self-conscious. I'm like, oh my God, dude, will people accept me if I say this, if I say this? And I just always tried to fucking blend in. You know, if people didn't notice me, I'd be very, very happy. If I was in a, you know, with a big group of people, I just try to blend in the background and just fit into the puzzle. Okay, it's like, never state your opinion. I was basically what you call a people pleaser. Okay, and even at home, you know, even fucking at home with my family, I would just be very, very quiet. And I remember family meals, I'd be very just reserved. I wouldn't really speak up. If someone asked me a question like, how was your day? I would just be like, oh, like this. I would actually dread the fucking family meals. The worst were like, you know, celebratory dinners. You know, say it's a Christmas dinner and there's like cousins and grandparents who show up. I was always the guy just very, very shy in the corner of the table. I didn't say a fucking word. And if you don't say a word, everyone just picks on you. It's like, so, what's up with you, Julian? And I'd be like, nothing. You're extremely quiet today, and they'd all pick on you. That was one of the worst days of the year. I mean, imagine that. Fucking Christmas with your family is the worst day of the fucking year. And I would like dread it like fucking months in advance. Like, oh my God, it's coming. I'm gonna have to, oh shit, like tolerate all that. And I mean, that was pretty much my fucking life. You know, no matter where I was never at ease. I was always in my head. And it was just like, this pent up, like, I just want to put myself out there, but I just couldn't, you know. And that was the thing, is like, even at those fucking family meals, it's not that I didn't want to talk, it's I wanted to, but there was just something fucking blocking me. Now, fortunately, I was able to find an outlet in music. Okay, I played guitar since I was 8, and that was the only area of my life in which I could really just express who I was in some way and feel a little bit of joy, you know, even if it wasn't talking, you know, it's through the sound of music. But otherwise, I mean, every other area of my life was affected by this. You know, in terms of success with women, I had one girlfriend when I was 15 for 3 months, and it was just really out of luck. You know, it was a girl who I went to school with, and after like years of just trying to hang around her, waiting for an opportunity, she wanted to date one of my friends, but then he got a girlfriend, so she settled for me, just pretty much to be around him. And those 3 months were just me walking to school with her and walking her back to the train station. You know, I never made a move. I was too scared even there. Like, I was scared to even just talk to her normally. I never even really kissed her. It was just like a peck, and then obviously it ended. And after that, I just had no opportunities. Like, zero opportunities. I was just stuck in a fucking rut, feeling uncomfortable all the time, trying to follow the script of society, or, you know, like, doing what I was supposed to be doing, like get good grades at school, you know, do some sports, like get a hobby like music, try to get, you know, some good majors moving forward, you know, trying to please my parents, trying to please basically everyone, trying to make them happy, hoping that would make me happy. But it really didn't. You know, like, the joy in my days were pretty much trying to escape reality, like watching a movie, or like playing a computer game or something. Like, that was the highlight. And, you know, I was just very sad inside, and I wasn't really happy with who I was or who I was becoming. And then, a little over 8 years ago, I randomly read a book called The Game. Okay, I had no idea what it was about. I told myself, you know what, maybe you should read more. This may just help, you know, people who are successful read, you know, just try to do what they do. And I went on this band's blog, this band I liked at the time, and one guy just put in his favorite books, probably as a joke, The Game, and I just mass ordered all the books. And when I read it, it just really opened my eyes. Like, that there was the moment my life fucking changed. You know, I read it and I was like, oh my fucking God. You know, I never was so into a book like that in my life. Okay, now, the information in that book is outdated. I mean, it's a great story to read, but what I really realized is that I didn't have to remain the person who I was. You know, I didn't have to just keep going the way I was going, you know, just getting stuck in that rut, going through the motions. I could actually change and transcend that, and literally have control over who I am. You know, we take who we are for fucking granted. You know, that's what I did. I'm like, look, I'm born this way. This is me. There's nothing I can really do about it. But I was fucking wrong. Okay, your fate is not predetermined. You can choose in which direction you're going to go. You know, and that's what I realized. This wasn't just about fucking girls for me. This was literally about, you know, becoming happy and becoming a better person. You know, being able to put myself out there, feeling at ease in the fucking world. You know, because so many people just have that same feeling. This is what I realized after years of traveling, is I wasn't alone. You know, everyone is uncomfortable. You know, everyone has this low chronic just anxiety. You know, even if you go inside your body right now, you're watching this video, you may be sitting down at your desk on your computer, just sit down and just notice how you feel in your body. You know, are you completely relaxed? If you had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I doubt you'd be a 10 in terms of happiness. You know, like, just really feel. It's like there's probably knots and you're just like, oh, like that. It's like no one's happy. And this here was, again, the fucking game changer for me. So I decided to just really fucking commit to this. Okay, I had nothing to fucking lose, you know. And it was extremely, extremely tough in the beginning, as you can probably imagine. You know, if I can't even talk to my family, if I can't even speak up at a Christmas meal, how the fuck am I going to, you know, cold approach beautiful women and start interacting with them? You know, and I really couldn't in the beginning. Like, the first few months was just me going out, roaming the streets during the day because I was too afraid to go to nightclubs. Like, they terrorized me. And I couldn't even approach old ladies and ask for the time. You know, that's how bad I was in the beginning. You know, I told myself I'd baby step it. I'm like, you know what? Those beautiful women, like, going up and talking to them, hell no. Let's just, you know, baby step your way there. and why don't you just start small talk? You know, just go up to someone and ask for the time. You know, if you go buy a newspaper, just say, nice weather, isn't it? And I couldn't do that. Like literally, I remember very clearly, I went up to this newspaper stand and I'm like, can I have a newspaper, please? They're like, what? I'm like, newspaper? I couldn't even say newspaper. She's like, which one do you want? I didn't even fucking know. And just me saying, nice weather, isn't it? I couldn't say it. I literally couldn't say it. That's how bad it was. And then I left and I felt disappointed. And that was literally the first few months of me trying to do this. Okay, it's just like going out, roaming around, not doing anything, and going home feeling worse than before because, you know, I just felt like shit. It's like, I suck. I know I could be doing better, but I just can't. You know, there's that blockage. But I stuck at it. Again, I had no other options. Like, for me, it was really just life or death once I found out about this. And I then joined an online community of other guys who were also part of this, who were also working on bettering themselves and changing their lives. And I started meeting up with as many of them as I could in person, and that gave me the extra little bit of leverage in order to jump in and take action. You know, it's like once I was out with them, I'm like, okay. It's like it was really like the point of no return, and I started taking action, and from there I was fucking hooked. You know, I started going out, started getting, you know, better. It was little 1% that would just add on, and I slowly started to see my life fucking changing. You know, I had more opportunities with women. You know, it wasn't like I was just stuck, and the only options I had were the girls who were like friends of friends, but even them, I was just too scared to talk to them, and most of them would go for, you know, cooler guys than me at the time because I would always be on the fucking sidelines. So suddenly I had opportunities with fucking women. My friends started acting differently. I started feeling just differently in different situations. I was a lot more at ease. I finally lost, you know, my fucking virginity. I mean, my whole life fucking just started turning around. And I mean, I was just addicted to this. And I was like, damn, you know, like I wonder how far I can push this. You know, I've already seen like so much good positive change from it. And again, it's not just fucking women. How far can I go? Okay, and I did this for just 3 years straight in Switzerland. And then I moved to Los Angeles. And that's when I started assisting Real Social Dynamics. I met Owen, who is Tyler from that book, The Game. And I started traveling around America with him for 2 years, where we'd fly out to a city pretty much every single fucking weekend and teach guys. You know, like teach guys how to do this. And I would meet all sorts of different individuals, like different backgrounds, different, you know, like sticking points or areas they were trying to work on. And I mean, it was amazing. I was like, fuck, like, again, this was what I wanted. You know, I could like change who I was. I could, you know, finally express myself with women. I could be happy, feel at ease, and I could do that with other people and help them do it. And I did that for 2 years. And then after that, I started traveling on my own around the world. And I did 3 world tours. At this point, I'm about to start my 4th. And again, for me, it's like, this is my life right now. Okay, my life is every single fucking weekend. I fly usually to a new country, you know, give a seminar in front of like a couple hundred people. And I mean, my life is the game. Okay, it literally is. It's like everyone I meet is involved with this. Every weekend I teach guys. All my friends are part of this. Everything I read is about this. Every girl I even sleep with, I'm thinking about this. Like, I breathe and live this. And this is what I fucking achieved. Okay, from fucking Switzerland, like from being stifled, unhappy, just in a rut. Okay, in a fucking rut, to having traveled the world. Had the most amazing experiences, and this is what I want to share with you here, how you can fucking do this too, no matter who you are. Because I've really seen it all at this point. You know, no matter who you are, I've most likely seen someone in a very similar situation, and I helped them fucking through it. Okay, you may think you're a unique snowflake, but trust me when I say you're not. Okay, after having traveled so much and meeting so many different people, you start seeing the patterns. And what I did here is I created a step-by-step system that if you fucking follow it, again, I don't care where you live, what your situation is, it is going to change your life, okay? And this isn't fucking like fantasy, like it'll change your life. I'm speaking from experience here. This is fucking reality.